Samsun Zulu in the area. All revolutionaries in the area. One love to the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah. One love to the spirit of Marcus Garvey. One love to the spirit of Nelson Mandela. One love to the spirit of Kwame Ture. This is the lion and the elephant, live from the Serengeti. All revolutionaries stand up. Indeed. Once upon a time.
Dear Africa, your stories are found around fires, over meals and handshakes, in street corners and corner shops, in buses and backyards, in living rooms and classrooms. The tourist is not the only lens we use to see. We use our neighbor's eyes.
Samsun, lyrical shogun, assassin, smashing, catching passion, blasting, competition for ration, asking, no questions outlasting. Keep these motherfucking devils dashing. I keep it running, keep it gunning, down to bring the sun in. Samsun shogun, goodwill hunting. I leave them blinded like a solar eclipse. I put your heart up under pressure like a bomb when it ticks. I dip, dive, what can I say? Hold down, boogie bang with the black SK. Mossberg, do the work of the trade. Freedom fighters, book a snub, show love when my mind's break. You know, God is love and love is most dominant. It dwells in the hearts and minds, remains prominent. A force of cause, plug into the source. I spit hard and get deep in your head like in a course.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'm from the land of the melanin, a million men in a caravan. Samsun, the North Star, secret of the sand. 9 need to bring your oil pumps to my veins. I walk African plains, strapped to gold chain. Truth remains, I bring the pain, fucking with my freedom. A soldier's not a soldier if you can't lead them. A starvation to a child if no one can feed them. A law is not a law if people can't read them. Live and ready in the Serengeti, deadly African bread. Don't sleep on the heat or you end up dead. Python the poachers plot, out your attack. Lion heart from the start, boogie bang at my back. Apply pressure like an OJ glove, tight, snug, God body, not a thug. I ride for love, disrespect my black skin, I make your lungs collapse. A new day is dawning, so you best relax.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
I'd rather love than hate.
The mob comes equipped for warfare.
Africa, do you remember your promise not to commit the same crimes as those who betrayed us, oh Africa? Te souviens-tu de tes prières, les yeux fixés sur le ciel, implorant Dieu de te laisser une autre chance et d'ainsi faire la
God body strapped tight to a shotty south of Saudi. Quick to put burn in your chest like a toddy. Your boy rap naughty like Roddy. Catch a poacher and pop him. Slide off on a new Ducati. I don't preach, I spit peace to the street, strapped in peace. Cock back and squeeze and let that peace release. At ease, you know you can't even fuck with these. Learn to respect the black men at home and overseas. I burn like a grenadier, spit hard, never clear. Samsun shogun, dropping jewel in my people ear. He didn't have an ear, let him hear what the God drops. Then it's center stage, spreading peace, no fear. I walk the flame, cock the bang, shock the plane like Shaft in Africa. Samsun's the name. Down to lead a judge, rope stain, maintain. Willing to spread peace and love for a change.
Beauty in the struggle.
I'm in the streets where the police fleece life's beach. Pain increase, all death, no peace. Hit your knees, pray to the east, the war cease. Until then, you could be food for the beast. It's like a jungle sometimes, it make me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it make me wanna just bust off the thunder. Break them down, kill them off for the ground. The gun pound like a bomb being dropped from the sky. And the sound quakes and shakes bones that break out in the streets. Mass graves are made to fade, war and peace. Written like a novel, I'ma pop the throttle. Last poets were my only fucking role model. No peace is a very hard pill to swallow. Get the hammer, I'ma fill a head up with hollows.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
Beauty in the struggle.
Time brings change, so I go.
I speak of the one whose splendor is like the sweet wine of the earth. I speak of you, I speak of me, I speak of us. I speak of the African. I speak of the African. My roots are deep in Mother Nature. My origin is rich potential.
Elephant, lion, triumphant, unified. Forever boog, I got your back until I die. Your beef is my beef, your peace is my peace. Though I keep my head to the sky, you pray east. This is what it is to be black and how to back up a friend, the next of kin for the color of skin. But the fact remains, a black man sold us in chains. Fuck busting the rap, bust the gaps in Sema. Hand me the keys to my beamer, Ujima. Let's connect like stones in Giza. Balance like the scales of a Libra. Better yet, the stripes of a zebra. Unified people stand strong like my folks on oak. So provoke, treat my life like a joke. With the racism they promote, freedom or death is my quote. Rapper races up like a blunt and then inhale the smoke.
Fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got.
The articulate arsonist, architect. My voice affects, causing minds to erect. Solar waves I dissect and spit to perfect. Unified minds align, rhymes connect. Together as you and me, perfectly for harmony. Formulate unity, my God degree. Revolutionary decree, my pedigree. It stand for the truth or die to be free. I'm the real deal, soldier at will, mass appeal, ice grill. Still in my veins with no chill. Black wings respect and protect, so let's build. UNITY, peep the drill. Samsun's pissed off, pimp shit is played out. Devils are limped off, beat down and laid out. Unity is what it's about. Either come together or perish alone, that's no doubt.
Fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got. This fight, we hold it down with ever disrespect. When it all goes down, baby, all we got.
Ghana, the base for every movement that fought against colonialism. Mugabe, who's now the head of Zimbabwe, where was he trained? In Ghana. Go and ask all of them. Nkrumah set up freedom schools, teaching them how to use arms to go and fight. It was Nkrumah who built the base and pushed Pan-Africanism. He understood that Africa was divided.
Equality has to be more than a word. In a country made up of more than one kind of people, it has to be the right of every person breathing. It has to be a given for every household, every arm, every elbow, hand to hand. us with the power to speak must march.
Backdraft, whoop ass, get cash and break fast. Moving weight state to state like city dash. The God spell will ever prevail, I can't fail. 50-50 split with the God, balance the scale. You know, what's mine is yours and yours is mine. You catch the shells and I keep the 9. Half and half equality split, watch me rip, don't slip. The God gon' straight, come equipped. Kill my dog and I kill your cat, and that's that. No more eating hog and living fat. I spit the raps to elevate the blacks, free to trap. You're rolling snake eyes and that's craps. I prevail well, balance the scale, morph and gel. Propel with the speed of a cheetah, escaping hell. No milk can cause me to lose or even fail. My flesh is to be judged by Ilya Millie Mill.
Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way.
I self-lord, master, build with skill. Educate, shoot straight like Rob with the pill. Form equality like my brother crossed the par. Word born Samsun, time for action. Quality, my mastery, living free. Travel the globe on a probe, see what I can see. Heaven and hell on every land, telling the tale. Without opposing sides on the earth, there's no scale. Tick-tock, it don't stop, the black clock, cock, peep the clock. It's almost time for dogs to walk. Samsun 11:30, watch the birdie. Mike and Magic was great because James was working. Oh my God, times is really hitting hard. They trying to jack the 2 P's in the bar. Lead the guard, beating broke down the nod. Time to reveal and to build with the squad.
One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the
Equality has to be more than a word. In a country made up of more than one kind of people, it has to be the right of every person breathing. It has to be a given for every household, every arm, every elbow, hand to hand. Those of us with the power to speak must march.
Backdraft, whoop ass, get cash and break fast. Moving weight state to state like city dash. The God spell will ever prevail, I can't fail. 50-50 split with the God, balance the scale. You know, what's mine is yours and yours is mine. You catch the shells and I keep the 9. Half and half equality split, watch me rip, don't slip. The God gon' straight, come equipped. Kill my dog and I kill your cat, and that's that. No more eating hog and living fat. I spit the raps to elevate the blacks, free to trap. You're rolling snake eyes and that's craps. I prevail well, balance the scale, morph and gel. Propel with the speed of a cheetah, escaping hell. No milk can cause me to lose or even fail. My flesh is to be judged by Ilya Millie Mill.
One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way.
I self-lord, master, build with skill. Educate, shoot straight like Rob with the pill. Form equality like my brother crossed the par. Word born Samsun, time for action. Quality, my mastery, living free. Travel the globe on a probe, see what I can see. Heaven and hell on every land, telling the tale. Without opposing sides on the earth, there's no scale. Tick-tock, it don't stop, the black clock, cock, peep the clock. It's almost time for dogs to walk. Samsun 11:30, watch the birdie. Mike and Magic was great because James was working. Oh my God, times is really hitting hard. They trying to jack the 2 P's in the bar. Lead the guard, beating broke down the nod. Time to reveal and to build with the squad.
One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made way. One for the trouble, two for the time. Long as I'm alive, I'm one for the trouble, two for the time. Living in them days of the man-made
We, this people, on a small and lonely planet, traveling through casual space, past the loop stars, across the way of indifferent suns, to a destination where all signs tell us it is possible.
I'm the pinnacle with the pin. When I begin, these thoughts they blend. From beginning to end, I ascend. Follow the winds, the world spins. I'm the truth, since my youth, better tell them again. The truth is the word of where it's reminisce. When we were kings, pulling strings, and as it was, now it is. To return, fires of light, and plus it burn. Ashes to ashes, earth to earn. I'm the fifth son born, light up the darkness. Heartless, peace God, watch while I spark this. Burn like a cocktail, drop like a bombshell. Truth is, I will shut you down like a terror cell. God body, can't stop me. Beat or drop me, rip or rock me. Digitize a carbon copy, call me Yaki. Prophesize the Anunnaki. Kill them all, sons of J-Path, they acting cocky.
And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped. And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped.
I'm the truth, lies and alibis I despise. I sit up in the skies like a phoenix sunrise. I judge but jury, wise and see clearly. Build with supreme mathematics and form theory. 1 + 2, subtraction of king who the truth is in lieu. Listen what I tell you, J. Rule the Biru is almost in clear view. Protect your bar as the black matter pulls through. Samsun God, cipher divine, hold the line, cock the 9. The stars in the sky, sun and shine. My rhyme set free the mind from the binds of darkness and add sight to the blind. Magnetic pull straight to the earth from galaxies. 5-pound hail hit the earth in forms of freeze. Warm storms flood the earth and through the seas. Birds and fish all die along the trees.
And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped. And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped. And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped. And we happen to be in America. We're not America. We are people who formerly were Africans.
Multiple crimes committed by you and you, me, he, she. Barbarous acts, physical, mental, spiritual.
I dwell between a rock and a hard place. I'm out of space, selling cats, big gats in a briefcase and Scarface. On stage, the new age Montana, blacked out with a red, black, and green bandana. Just us to bust us, trust us. Judge bang a bring and then crush us. Rush us in the system for a long stay. Never release the beast, I'm gon' pray. Beat bang, spit flame, stay in your lane. I drop flows like puddles of rain, my words cleanse. Plus the unjust shake, they resemble the tremble of the earth when it quakes. It's like grandma seasons cause amnesia. Overheated like a fever, body goes numb like anesthesia. Bust guns at their own leisure. They call it justice so that they can police you.
Fight back,
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
see it's racist, it's time to fight back.
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist, it's time to fight back.
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist, it's time to fight back.
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist, it's time to.
Now tell me, who you want fuck with? Samsun, the freedom fighter, always on some rough shit, tough shit. I would die to bring justice. 2 shots from the hammer, now you know you can't touch this. I back down like Bobby Brown, so crack down. I get raw like Monday night SmackDown. The 4-pound bring justice to Cape Town. Just duck or get stuck in Bucktown. God body, the hard body with black shotty. Dropping jewels on fools that only wanna party. Shaking their ass while the black man dies. Asleep in the street, getting victimized. Samsun, keep it steady and ready. My aim's deadly. I marched across the setting, getting shred men and confetti. I ain't petty, I'm about my biz, and they know what fucking time it is.
Fight back,
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
see it's racist, it's time to fight back.
Burn the hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist, it's
warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist face. It's time to fight back.
Burn to hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist face. It's time to fight back.
Burn to hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
See it's racist face. It's time to fight back.
Burn to hell, for real, my warm heart turns cold.
Africa is one, we must unify her. This has been the task. Of course, since Nkrumah, the movement picked up. The independence of Guinea came in the same 1958, later that year, and with Sekou Touré and Kwame Nkrumah, the movement really coalesced force. The Pan-African movement, of course, was not going to be left alone. Imperialism would seek to divide it. That's their job. Sekou Touré says, if the enemy is not doing anything against you, that's because you're not doing anything.
A world that God lives in mind, thoughts, and hearts. And the best part is the power of our words and the power of our pens. With it, we'll write ways of righteousness and spiritually press in, introducing yourself to your new friend, you. And while you're high in your altitude, extend virtue beyond tempered thought pools and appearances to survive in the midst of ugliness.
Samsun, bulletproof monk, I can't be punked. Try to gas me up with the style, the shit's junk. I bring spirits like Sayons, indeed God prays on. Colors of the ephod is like crayon. I came to the earth by birth to elevate, to step in the physical plane of a heaven's gate. I libate words and slow down the rate, meditate, and bring righteous to escape a godly fate. Resurrected from death, I was born on the 5th day. I came out the water, prepared to pray. I stay on the holy hill face down to the east. Meditate like a Buddhist with my vocals released. I cleansed in the priestly waters and found rest. I've increased the light of my body, solar plex. Channeled energy for the sun to bring shine. Help to bring light for the path of the blind.
God's got him. Let he without sin cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
God's got him. Let he without sin cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Samsun come through, sharp as a Gintu. Practice voodoo, break the spell of King Hu. My crew see through, wicked man phase. Now we only travel with the all in the ways. The God travel, earth depart, staff the rod. Words burn down your flesh just like Zod. My meditation will open your bod. I pray and bring judgment with less than a nod. I walk in the path to God, staff and raw. Holy war when I step in the booth, rap jihad. Supreme rap king on ding when I sing. Dwelling in the heavens on an angel's wing. In and out and in on my mothership connection in the ways of God. Bring forth your protection, shield your encampment. Bring forth your judgment like the path of righteousness until you come. All praise the air as I dwell in the sun.
Cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
God's got him. Let he without sin cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
God's got him. Let he without sin cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
God's got him. Let he without sin cast the first stone.
Christ blew the breath in me.
You up beginners in the hood as 5%ers.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Freedom matters. It lives and breathes in our bodies, unleashed as dancing breath. Air and life loving itself in defiance of death. Freedom matters. Free like deep belly laughter spilling from children's teeth. From Robben Island to Limpopo.
I ride for freedom, I die for freedom. No jail, no cell, and I'm no heathen. Something to believe in like Nelson Mandela. 2 shots from the Glock, bring death through the jailer. I find space in the cellar, but I dwell in the attic. Samsun survives through God's mathematic. I deal emphatic for freedom, and that's real. Give me my share, or outcomes to steal. Free like a bird in the sky. I could fly high, escape limits through my inner mind's eye. Space travel, or the depths of the sea. I gotta be free, I just gotta be me. It ain't hard to tell, I'm as hard as a bombshell. I drop like a cocktail, make your whole head swell. I shock like a third rail. Give me my freedom or I buck and bail.
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Many cultures on one planet, but one culture's free.
Fighting for freedom, rain to shine. A picture called free is my frame of mind. Ain't free, it's a
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Many cultures on one planet, but one culture's free.
Fighting for freedom, rain to
to this hammer like Smith and West. I'm on freedom's edge like Elliot Ness. Slow death ain't progress, strap your vest. I gotta escape this life of stress. Tell me why the cage bird sings. Two kings, polarity, peace and prosperity. Relax your mind and be your best. Like moving to a chessboard, just progress. Apartheid, suicide, beat down and hogtied. Sweet low, sweet chariot, let me ride. Escape this homicide, fucking with my vibe. For my people and freedom, I'm down to collide. Heads up, time's up, God's fed up. Devil's on my head and he won't let up. Take the tax and rape the blacks. For 400 years I've been grinding an axe.
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Any coaches on one planet, but one coach is free.
Fighting for freedom, rain and shine. A picture called free, it's my frame of mind. Ain't free, it's a
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Any coaches on one planet, but one coach is free.
Fighting for freedom, rain and shine. A picture called free, it's my frame of mind. Ain't free, it's a
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Any coaches on one planet, but one coach is free.
Fighting for freedom, rain and shine. A picture called free, it's my frame of mind. Ain't free, it's a
Who deserves the medal of freedom?
Any coaches on one planet, but one coach is free.
Fighting for freedom, rain and shine. A picture called free, it's my frame of mind.
All talked about live life longer. They're now saying life, love, nice, right? I was confused. To me, life is torture. To me, life is never happy, never humble. But nevertheless, my love conquered.
First off, I ain't soft, I'm as hard as steel. I build with my people to expand God's will. I will, through power and might and liberty. One day, Africa is gonna be free. Africa to America, the struggle's the same. Disrespect my flesh, then they call me a name. Drag me through the mud, treat my life like a game. It's about time that we bring forth change. A child is born and another man dies. Beat down and bruised and victimized. A perpetrated plan that the devil devised. Fuck the blood diamonds, I expose the lies. Big Ock ready to rock, burn out a block. This time it's not where you live, it's where they shot. Heart stop calling the cops, we sending shots. This time strictly for life, not for props.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Life can get all up in your ass, baby.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Political prisoners set free, send them to Africa.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Got to trust safeguard in my life.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Life's a bitch and then you die.
The reign of mother's pain and tragedy. Death is the fuel of conspiracies. Diamonds and gold, oil and land. Gunshots kill a man with an outstretched hand. We want peace, you engage us in war, I'm confused. The death of a black man has the whole world amused. Mothers lose daughters and sons to police. How is a child to feel safe in the streets? A child is born with no state of mind. I spit rhymes to open up the eyes of the blind. 9 months, one escape darkness, triple state. Only to suffer the fate evil men perpetrate. I know the battle is brewing, cops keep pursuing. Death and burning flesh until the world's ruined. Head to the sky, just keep moving. How many lives do we gotta keep losing?
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Life can get all up in your ass, baby.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Political prisoners set free, send them to Africa.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Got to trust safeguard in my life.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Life's a bitch and then you die.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Life can get all up in your ass, baby.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Political prisoners set free, send them to Africa.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Got to trust safeguard in my life.
In the police state, living in constant fear.
Their job was to divide, and if you will look, they divided the Pan-African movement in what was called the Casablanca bloc and the Monrovia bloc, the revolutionaries and the reactionaries, to put it in one simple word. Of course, the Casablanca group included the fighting forces in Algeria, the FLN, which the other African states refused to recognize. Of course, Nasser had to be in it. Of course, Nkrumah. Of course, Sekou Touré, Tunisia, and of course, Mohammed V in Morocco, who had just waged serious war to get independence away from the French.
We refuse to take that position. You can call it being political or a moral question. But for anybody who changes his principles depending on whom he is dealing, that is not a man who can lead a nation.
Arm, leg, arm, head, my vibe. Warrior's gun, standing 09. Samsun Shogun, God gon' shine. Drop a jewel on the fool, elevate the blind. I build brick upon brick, jewel upon jewel. Show improve, and use brain as a tool. Grip a man's hand to educate a fool. Gave a man knowledge unattained by a school. I stand on the square as I travel the globe. Judge the letters and without a gavel or rope. I probe the inner workings of the truth and just. None righteous feel the wrath as the shotgun bust. I went deep into the earth and dwelt among the stars. 7 leagues under the sea and back to Mars. I walked in the sands and from clay with my hands. Spoke to the wind and revealed the earth plans.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree of good and evil.
Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree of good and evil.
Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars.
From Jacob's ladder to memory, way up to the P now. Master memory before you become senile. Destroy and build, legacy restored. Learn the laws before all are aboard. Universal, inertial, and gravity. Prosperity and reciprocity. Kingdom, reign, and principality. Civilize and realize you are G.O.D. Love brings peace, next is unity. Sharing and caring, we gain equality. Truth makes justice, you'll walk in righteousness. You'll have freedom in life, you can build upon this. I build with the skills and will the sunshine. Stand on 9 and bring sight to the blind. G.O.D., God's sight for the vine. Master builder, but you can't escape time.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree of good and evil.
Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree of good and evil.
Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree of good and evil.
Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars.
Chains on my niggas like slave runners.
It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually.
Bit from the tree